On this vote, the yeas are 354, the nays are 60, 4 recorded as present. 2/3 being in the affirmative, the rules are suspended. The joint resolution is agreed to, and without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
I thank the gentleman. If Turkey is not acting like a NATO ally, perhaps the sensible solution is to remove Turkey from NATO rather than keeping the United States inserted in Syria, presumably forever. This is why I oppose this resolution. I've heard my colleagues say we should not leave Syria without a strategy. Perhaps it is equally logical that we should not stay in Syria without a strategy, because in Syria we have tens of Americans stuck between armies of tens of thousands who have been fighting each other for hundreds of years and who will likely be fighting each other hundreds of years from now. The blood of America's patriots is among our nation's most sacred currency, and it must be spent only when absolutely vital to protect American interests. We are not the world's police force. We are not the world's piggy bank. I support an America First policy on a foreign policy, and I oppose this resolution. I yield back.
It is critical, Mr. Speaker, that this House, the People's House, make clear to the world that President Trump's reckless actions do not carry the support of the American people. It is critical that we condemn Turkey's incursion as well, and do so in a bipartisan way. That is what this legislation will do. The House will do everything in its power to reassure our allies and remind our adversaries that America does not cut and run, that we stand by our word and hold true to our values and stand with our friends. I hope they'll hear us and understand that this action by this president must not mar the goodwill or erode the steadfast principles upon which our country has engaged with the world throughout our history, and surely again in the future.
This is one of those rare moments in Congress where we see both sides coming together, exercising our Article I constitutional responsibilities on foreign policy. And I can't think of a better committee than this, the Foreign Affairs Committee, to stand unified as a Congress. And this is not just the House, Mr. Speaker. This is a joint resolution with the Senate. This is going to pass the House and the Senate, sending a strong message about our foreign policy.
As Mr. McCall yields back the balance of his time, gentleman from New York, Mr. Engel is recognized.